I just saw you yesterday, but I feel like hatujaonana sijui miaka ngapi.
I know, it feels like it's been forever. And it was just yesterday. How are you?
Niko mzima. We started a conversation yesterday about United. And it got a bit heated, and I was like, we have to come back to this one. We have to come back to it. Because I spoke about many things, and then I had to go.
Yeah.
I had to go away because of going to deal with other fires, to put out other fires. But the last I remember is that I was saying McTominay deserved to start in this team. And then we even talked about Ten Hag.
Yeah.
And then we talked about how you cannot fire Ten Hag, because if you fire Ten Hag,
Yeah.
the cycle itarudi to the same. At least we agree on that.
True.
Sindio?
Yeah, 100%.
And I also said...
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but just continue.
Yeah, and then also said how I feel like you guys need to start looking for a replacement for Casemiro that can start playing while he's still there. Casemiro. I feel like Casemiro he's not getting any younger, and he has a red card issue. He's already 32 years old. Last year, he didn't even play because he got 2 red cards last year in the Premier League. Sindio? And he was signed. He was signed after just when the transfer market was about to close, which means he missed at least 10 games in the Premier League. Yeah, already. That's if you had the red cards and the 2 or 3 that he didn't play because he was still a Real player. But I feel like it's unsustainable, you guys playing him in that position where he has to do everything by himself. If he does that for the next 2 years, I don't think he's fit enough to do that. And if he gets injured, it's going to take a while for him to come back. What do you think?
No, I 100% agree with you, because in a way, with the playing style that Ten Hag has been trying to make us work with, where we are attacking more, we tend to forget that we also need a defensive player. And if Casemiro keeps getting red cards, and also the fact that we have seen him trying to attack more instead of playing the defensive role, which he was brought on to do, we are going to be suffering in the long run. We are going to be really, really struggling. Because also the fact that even Amrabat, the guy we also brought to play in the midfield in a defensive position, also is being shifted to a defender of sorts. So I don't think it's working out in our best interest. I think what we actually just need is a midfielder who's just going to play as a defensive midfielder. There isn't any other work that we expect him to be playing apart from that position. So, yeah.
But now with Amrabat, don't you see Amrabat? I just think you have injuries at this moment. He has to play there. I don't think that's where Ten Hag wants to play him.
In a way, it does. But also the fact that we have seen a great improvement from people like Maguire. Because honestly, I can now say we can start Maguire. Although this sounds so unbelievable to say, we can actually start Maguire. We can start Evans. We can start, who else can we start? Yeah, Lindelof in a way, but I'm not too sure about him because he keeps making so many mistakes. But here's the thing, as soon as Wan-Bissaka is back and probably Luke Shaw, I could definitely see Amrabat moving forward to the midfield position. But right now, yeah, I do see the vision, but it's just heartbreaking that we have to take such extreme measures.
Acha nikuulize, sasa Dalo, last year when you guys did not have a left back, Dalo alikuwa anacheza on the left.
Yeah.
And then now, Amrabat is playing left back. Mbona Ten Hag asicheze Amrabat right back, eke Dalo left? Or is it that he's thinking about Rashford? Rashford doesn't fall back. Like, what's the thinking behind that?
I think Dalot was meant to try and help Rashford with his playing style, because Dalot is more offensively a bit... No, how do I put this? Offensively is much better, because defensively, me, I will need to pick Dalot. If it was to compare him with someone else, probably Wan-Bissaka, I would put Wan-Bissaka any day above him defensively. So I think it was meant to be a link up with Rashford to try and help him and pass the ball to him or probably create chances, which isn't adding up. And I think that's one of the reasons that Rashford is really struggling, because Rashford has been working extremely very well with Luke Shaw, and I think he depends on him so much, and that's why when Luke Shaw is not even playing right now, we see Rashford forms declining. So I think in a manner, Dalot was meant to be able to help him on that side rather than shifting him on the right side, because right now we see Rashford playing on the left because Højlund is playing as a striker. So I think that's what Ten Hag's what is it called, plan is, but I still don't think it's working out for our best interest. So yeah, I don't see him moving to the right back position anytime soon.
So after international break, who do you guys expect back in your defense?
Luke Shaw is up to January. Is it up to January or December? No, I would have to look
January.
it up.
Kwani aliumiza nini?
But ngoja. I see it's been several issues. I saw Luke Shaw coming back. I think it was supposed to take like
so
2
let's
or
just
3
say
months.
Wan-Bissaka pia.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka I thought Wan-Bissaka ndio ako out 3 months. 2 months.
Okay, so I'm seeing here wanasema towards the end of the month after the international break. So probably early November.
For Luke Shaw.
Yes.
And then for Nani?
For
Lisandro Lisandro had a metatarsal.
Yeah.
So that means metatarsal is basically metatarsal, for those that don't know, your hand has metacarpals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
okay, Dr.
metatarsal on your foot, your 5 toes, each toe is a metatarsal, so he broke one of them. An injury made famous by which United player? Before a World Cup, 2006 World Cup?
2006.
You're the person who made you love United. The person who made you love United.
Wayne Rooney.
Yeah, 2006 he did his metacarpal just before the World Cup, and then he was a doubt. Ended up going, but he wasn't really fit.
Yeah. Wow. Let me tell you, back then, 2006, I didn't know what those injuries were. So I'd probably tell you I didn't have an idea what that injury was. I just knew he was out.
Nakwambia ball imefanya paka watu wengine siku hizi. Tumekuwa madaktari siku hizi. Hey.
Si ndio naona anasema Dr. Ndegs. As in, wow. Okay. Wan-Bissaka, it's 2 months.
So so back to the point. That means bado the next, let's say hata mkirudi for like maybe 2 weeks, because international break inaisha hiyo around let's go 8 around 20 kitu. Ball inarudi 20 kitu. Mazee hiyo ni mbali. Anyway, 22nd hapo, si ndio? 20th. Kumaanisha hiyo wiki bado hamtakuwa na player. So early November is when we expect at least Luke Shaw and at least Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka is out for 2 months. So 2 months since I think November.
2 more months. 2 more months.
No,
2 months from the time he got injured.
From the time he got injured, 2 months.
Yeah, I think it should be 2 months by November for sure.
I think November is when we'll start playing real football.
Sawa. So November tuseme tu kila mtu amerudi, si ndio? Sasa starting 11 iko na nani? Juu mimi up until this point I feel like Amrabat ama McTominay has to play with Casemiro. But Casemiro and McTominay tumeona ifanyi. We have not seen McTominay and Amrabat, because I still believe a midfield of those three, I know it's defensive, yes, but at some point you just need to get like 3 or 4 good wins, like you just need 3 or 4 good wins, then the mood can change and then now you can start. But kuna kitu ulisema jana yenye hata sikufikiria. Bruno cannot be Bruno hawezi kwa bench.
Exactly. I because McTominay is definitely going to play an attacking role. And the thing is, I think for McTominay, he needs to be brought on as a super sub. We've seen him playing for like 70 minutes and it doesn't work out. I think because his pace is good and he's a player who you expect when in those dying moments, he's the pair of legs that you can actually depend on. Attacking wise, he's very good, and you actually say that with Scotland, we saw him. And also the fact that this man can also move in to play as a centre forward when need be. I think that's the perfect role that he should play. But realistically speaking, I don't think Ten Hag in whatever world would bench Bruno for McTominay. So if McTominay was coming in,
you'd bench Bruno.
Honestly,
you'd bench Bruno.
Yes, because the thing is, what has happened with United is we have created this thing of over-dependence, especially on Bruno. So it looks in a way that no one else can try and create chances when Bruno is not playing. And we saw this with the Crystal Palace game when Bruno didn't play. We actually played so beautiful football that I was like, okay, is this a prank? Am I waiting for someone to come and say, oh, this was just a rehearsal for the real match? Crystal Palace are going to be beating in the Carabao game. And when actually I didn't see him playing on the field, I actually saw so much potential from other players who could play in that position. Because here's the thing. I'm a very big fan of Amad Diallo and I can't wait for him to be back from injury. Amad Diallo can definitely play in that position. Amad Diallo running down the wing. Yeah, so I really would like these players to know that they are very much benchable, especially for someone like Bruno, because this guy, in a way, apart from his whining, which I really can't stand whining from Bruno, and he's our captain. I think he shouldn't even have been given that captain armband or whatever. But yeah, his leadership skills or roles are not really that good. I think for him to be benched for a couple of games.
And where is Nani as well? Maino?
I don't know, because I didn't hear of. I don't think he has an injury. Does he? Because Niliona too, all of a sudden he's not playing. Okay, does he have an injury? Oh yeah, he does have an injury. Yes.
He got injured in pre-season.
Yes, he does have an injury. He wasn't that serious, And he was expected to start playing end of September. Imeshapita tumeshaingia October. So I'm not aware of if there's more of an injury that has taken place probably during practice. Some things don't make sense for United. Because even when I remember we had about that Mount injury, I was very skeptical because I'm like, Mount injury aje sasa. I think it's a tactic.
Imetoka hapi.
I think it's a tactic in a way, especially for that Mount one. It was for cover up because he was getting backlash. So they just had to say, he was injured to try and cover up everything that was happening. But yeah, I would bench Bruno.
Now, and because I think Maino, kwanza pre-season ile game alicheza against Sisi, obviously it was pre-season.
Yeah.
But alikuwa na attribute yenye I'm not seeing in anyone in your midfield. Ability for him to get the ball, turn and just create and just go and create chances, Like he'd get the ball, like he was turning. You want to someone on rice. Yani he just turns and he goes into space with intent.
Rice. Yeah, 100%. As in, we rarely get to see such quality from our players, from our main players, apart from academy players who just come on and just thrive and do so well. As in, Kobe Maino is that a player who will do wonders if given more playing time. Because the thing is, even I like his positional awareness. With United, it's always so hectic for a player. I just nonanga ni kama wana going on vibes and like inshallah wakiwa hapo kwa field, because the things that these people do don't make sense. The passes that we make don't make sense, and even our midfield is probably one of our worst parts currently, as because ukiona like I like the fact that Onana anajaribu wanatry to build a play hapo kwa na defenders, and I've really loved seeing that, because unaona Onana ana join our 2 center backs when I create a back 3, and as you see they create free flowing football. But sasa ball ikijaribu itoke kwa defense ingie midfield ndio hivyo imeshapotea. We lose most of our possession of the ball in the midfield. And all our games, we lose them at the midfield. When you look at the Wolves game, Tottenham game, Brighton game, in as much as the Wolves game we won, which we won unfairly, because Wolves would have definitely won that game because they were the better team. Everything that we had so much problem ilikuwa inakuja hapo kwa midfield. And when you get people who are really good, when even Hannibal moves there, hata ki drop back akicheza midfield, unaona how beautiful we are playing because we are fixing our midfield problems. So mimi kama ni Bruno ndio shida, wacha benchiwe, wacha pia ya learn tucheze mount, tucheze mount kama
let me ask you
mid. Yeah.
Since umesema unataka bench Bruno, I want you to rank these teams in their midfields, rank them, yeah. Man United,
jaribu kuweka Odegaard hapo. Please, have some shame.
I want you to rank the midfielder. Rank the midfield. Yani uchukue midfield. Yani midfield combined ya team.
The whole midfield
combined ya team.
Okay.
Yeah, the whole midfield. So, Man U, Man City, Arsenal, Liverpool, na Tottenham.
Kwani ujeka Newcastle?
Neza eka Newcastle? Sawa, Newcastle. Unataka tuongeze pia Chelsea?
Shame on you. Have some shame.
Sawa, tuongeze Chelsea, tuongeze Brighton. Tuongeze Chelsea na Brighton.
Oh my god. So if
hizo ni team ngapi?
Those are like,
so tuko na Man U, Man City,
Man U, Man
Arsenal,
City, Arsenal.
Chelsea, Liverpool, Newcastle.
Oh my god, those are so many teams.
Tottenham. Ni 1 2 3 4 5 6 7.
Hey, situ.
Hata sijaka Brighton, nimetoa Brighton.
Sawa.
Nataka urank. So your typical top 6 plus Newcastle.
Wow.
Yeah. Who do you think is out of these 7 teams? Nani yako chini? Nani number 7?
Man U, Man City, Arsenal, Tottenham, Newcastle, and
Chelsea, Liverpool.
Chelsea is the last one.
So we're 7 to Chelsea.
Okay, Liverpool. Liverpool. Let me see who is playing there. Soboslai.
SPongebob.
See, Soboslai ndio SpongeBob. Who else is playing there?
SpongeBob, McAllister.
Unaweka Harvey Elliott.
Nani?
Ama unaweka nani?
Harvey Elliott na ule mwingine Curtis Jones.
Okay, I haven't seen so much playing time for Curtis Jones to be able to rank him.
Alikula red card game ya Tottenham.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I haven't seen so much game time for him. So let's go with Soboslai. Soboslai, Harvey Elliott, and who else have you said?
Soboslai, Harvey Elliott,
and McAllister. Endo.
Soboslai and McAllister.
Endo, that changes things.
Siendo kwa midfield.
No, I'm saying, we are not ranking all the midfielders because mani yote tutasema McTominay, Mount, nani.
We're taking them as a unit. We're taking the midfield as a unit. Who has the best midfield?
No.
The midfield as a unit.
Wait, let's agree. Are we taking the first 11 midfield or the whole team's midfield?
Okay, I think first 11 is not fair because teams zingine zina 2, zingine zina 3.
No, that's their problem. We'll take our Who is playing with that two? Who is playing with that two?
Okay, no, let's do this. Let's rank the midfields that are, let's not say people in particular, but like they are productive. They are the driving force for the team.
Okay.
Yeah. So you know how Newcastle, their driving force is their defense. It's not their midfield. Like
throwing shots.
Newcastle would be up there when you do defense.
Okay.
But it's true. In their midfield, no one is getting points. Like Bruno has only scored 1 goal, I think, and that's about it. Goals and assists are coming from Trippier, Danban. Isak and Wilson are scoring. His assists are coming from the back. Yeah.
But also, like, if you had to pick like a CDM, I would take Sandro Tonali any day, anytime.
Sandro Tonali is not even the best CDM in his team.
Me, I'm just saying, he's my favorite. I would prefer him
over Bruno G.
Okay, defensively, yeah. Offensively, I'm picking Bruno G. Because offensively, Bruno G is a G. You know what I'm saying?
I think Bruno G is a better defensive player.
Okay.
For me.
I'm saying that because I saw the guy in Milan and how amazing he was. Na venye alikuwa anatukimbiza huko. So, okay, sawa. So I would say Chelsea is down there.
Sawa. So we're ranking the unit. Yeah, Chelsea's number because hata wako page 2 ya Premier League, sindio?
Yeah, true. Karibu atufikie by the way. Then I would put Newcastle.
Newcastle.
Wow. Sasa hapa ndio vita inaanza.
So
I think I would put Manu then. Number 5.
You'd put Manu.
Because honestly, I'm seeing we're not seeing the best of Bruno. I think
umebaki na Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City na Tottenham.
Ooh, okay.
We're not seeing the best of Bruno.
Yeah, we're not seeing the best of Bruno. We have actually seen the best of Casemiro. I don't think we've seen, but defensively, no. Attacking wise, he's really good. Mount, he still has so much to prove.
In the Champions League.
Yeah, Mount, he still has so much to prove. Who else? Eriksen is my favorite United player, but still, nah, he's not doing it for me yet.
Hannibal has started the last 2 games, right?
Yeah, hii game ya mwisho wa kucheza. The one we played against Brentford.
Oh, the 2 games before that.
Yeah, he played.
Actually 3 games. Alianza Champions League.
Na akacheza ya Crystal Palace, Carabao na
zote. Celtic Crystal Palace zote.
Yeah, Premier League pia. So yeah, we put United number 5 and then number 4. Wow. Sasa, cuz mimi because honestly, I love Tottenham's midfield. I didn't think Bissouma would be someone impressing me so much. But yeah, and I love Maddison. Honestly, I would have picked us to sign Maddison over Mount. This is so sad.
Would you put because for me I think I'd put Liverpool then Tottenham.
Yeah, I'm definitely
simply because
Tottenham
the reason I say Tottenham are way more productive. True. Their midfield is way more productive.
Yeah. So I actually agree with you. Okay, so it's Chelsea, Man U, then list. Liverpool, then sasa nimebaki Tottenham, Arsenal and City.
So make a Liverpool number 4. Yeah. So 7 uko na Chelsea, 6 uko na Newcastle, 5 Man U, 4 Liverpool. Umebaki na City, Arsenal
na Tottenham. So yeah, I would put Tottenham. Okay. City sahi hawana Rodri na hawana KDB. So I'm putting them 3rd.
You'd put City 3rd?
I know that's just bizarre, but I don't think I've been impressed by...
No, I feel it makes sense.
Because...
Impressed by Rico Lewis.
Because midweek, yes, everyone keeps saying, midweek, Rico Lewis, is it okay, sour, but we need consistency. You can't perform in one game so tremendously well, and then the next game you're no show. Because what watasema
Don't say everyone. Call the person who said midweek. Call his name out.
Nelson Mugo. This is my shots to you. Yeah. So I would put City third, then Tottenham second, then Arsenal first. I really like Arsenal's midfield. As in, Arsenal's midfield is actually currently my favorite midfield in the Premier League. And I hate to say this because I hate Arsenal. But yeah, just moving from every position. We have Declan Rice, we have Partey, as in Odegaard, Captain Marvel. Oh my God. He's just been so tremendous. And in a way, like last season, they were also one of my favorites with Xhaka, Odegaard, and Partey. And the fact that Xhaka just moved on and it's like nothing ever happened. Like there was no that big impact. So yeah, Arsenal is number one. But I would have to say Bissouma.
So, just to go over your list, you have Chelsea 7, Newcastle 6, United 5, Liverpool 4, City 3, Tottenham 2, Arsenal 1.
And I'm even shocked.
I disagree on 2. Well, 4 teams, 2 places.
Okay.
I would switch Man U and Newcastle. I'd have Man U at 6.
Okay, no, let's do this. Make your list now.
See, I'm telling you my list. 7, I've seen yours and I'm making mine.
Number 7 is Chelsea.
7 is Chelsea. And not a close 7, like 7C.
Yeah.
And then 6 I'd put Man U.
Okay. I can't argue. It was a close call between Newcastle.
5. Yeah, 5 I'd put Liverpool.
Okay.
And then 4 I'd do Newcastle. Wait, let me just write this down. So Chelsea and then Man U 6 and then Liverpool.
Liverpool.
And then Liverpool. And then Newcastle.
Wait. You put Newcastle above Liverpool?
I have.
Okay.
Simply because they've conceded less and they're not getting red cards. How can you cannot have your midfield cannot be top 4 if you have 2 red cards in 7 games. Like it can't.
But then
right?
I think in a way these teams are not getting red cards because of the officiating. Because in a way you'd say the same thing with Kovacic.
But at the end of the day,
was supposed to be a red card. So it's not like it's
at the end of the day.
Okay.
Liverpool would have won that game if they had 11 people on the field. They finished with 9. They finished the game with 9. You see, at the end of even if we say Jota's second yellow was not supposed to be a yellow, why are you putting yourself in a position you know you have a yellow card? It's not like he got the second yellow when he didn't have a yellow card. He already had a yellow card. Why are you rushing into a challenge? Like why? You know, you're it might be right, it may be wrong, but why are you putting yourself? Why are you giving the ref a decision to make?
But couldn't the same thing
that's a risky.
The same thing be said about Kovacic Jana? Because the first tackle he made was a strong red card. He didn't get a red card, he got a yellow card. And then he made a similar tackle, still did not get a yellow card, which was now supposed even to be a yellow card. So he would have gotten 2 yellow cards. So I think it's the officiating being biased.
I have an unpopular opinion. I don't think like the first one was a red card. I don't think Kovacic's tackle was a red card.
Why not?
Because it doesn't meet the threshold of a red card to me.
In what way?
Ideally, a red card should be a high tackle, right? Like a clear high tackle. That's not whatever. That's like you are reckless. Basically, you're reckless, right? He wasn't reckless. Number 1. Number 2, he in a like a high tackle is something that will be above, like you know this carbone that's on the side of your leg. He just caught it. Like he just. Because he slid and caught it. He did not slide with his leg up and then caught him on his shin. So for me, I feel it's very subjective. Yes, if it looks nasty because Odegaard's ankle twists, right? Yeah. But not because he was stepped on from high up.
He was from the back. The back. He didn't get the ball. He got to the guy's leg, almost broke it in half.
I know. But most fouls are like that. If you look at most fouls, you miss the ball and you get the man,
Yeah.
right? Like, that's what a foul is at the end
Yeah.
of the day. But for me, what makes it a red card is if it's raised to a crazy level. For example, I still feel like Nani's was a red card to me, Curtis Jones. Because if the leg is like this, no, let's say the foot is like this, he comes from up and steps down, right? Like, to me, that's red. Like, down you can break someone's leg badly. For Kovacic, he actually comes this way. Like, he comes with his not his leg, but the rest of his mguu is on the ground, and it comes sliding this way. So the impact looks bad because the ankle twists, but it's not a clear reckless challenge to me. Like, it doesn't meet. If he got a red card, I would not have really disagreed. But he didn't get a red card, so I'm also not like it's one of those ones. It's equal up or two, equal 50-50. I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think that was just a 50-50 for me. For me. So
For you.
Ato many confused.
Pole.
Chelsea, Man U, Liverpool, Newcastle number 4. Number 3, I will have City, as you've said.
Okay.
Number 2, I have Arsenal.
I knew it.
And number 1, I put Tottenham.
Yeah. Does it hard to say
Because
that?
Tottenham are playing out of their skin.
Yeah.
Like, Tottenham have not put a foot wrong this season. Like, it does not make sense. Like,
I
the reason why
know.
I'd put Tottenham over Arsenal, the defining reason for me would be for about 3 games, Havertz has been a passenger in that midfield. Let's just be honest. We all want Havertz to do well, but there have been games over the last 3 games, the first 3 games of the season, he was just a passenger.
Yeah.
So it's like Declan Rice is doing work for Havertz.
All the work.
For Tottenham, everyone is sparring. Like, everyone is doing their job. And everyone is producing. Everyone is getting assists. Everyone is getting goals.
Yeah.
So for the first 7 games of the season, I would say Tottenham midfield is probably top.
You know, I don't disagree with you in any way because this was a close call. Anyone would have taken it, Tottenham or Arsenal. I didn't even consider Kai Havertz. Nilisahau anakuanga player. But yeah,
it's just that Arsenal and Tottenham have not lost a game, so you can't take that away from them. That means their midfield is working, right? We have not lost a game. It means the midfield at least doing one part of the game, but the other part of the game, Tottenham are doing it better. Tottenham's midfield is doing it better than Arsenal's, and I think they've conceded less goals, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I think you have the same goal difference, but what separates you is
But they've
goals
scored more.
Yeah. So
to finish off, I want us to finish with I wanted to touch on Onana, but that one is still a sore wound, and I feel like everything we're going to talk about is he's doing things we expected. We expected him to be good going forward, but we expected him to have some moments. So I feel like it's still not fair to judge him yet. He's someone you judge at the end of the season because I've seen a lot of De Gea should not have gone.
Yeah, in my opinion, if De Gea would have taken the chop off of his salary, I think he would have been a good goalkeeper for us to still keep because we have so many competitions that we are playing. But in a way, I'm still not up for the idea or the hate that is being pushed towards Onana. I think he's done very good and very bad at the same time. The problem is he's not we are so used to a short stopper that we think anyone who doesn't do that isn't a good goalkeeper. Onana is still a very good goalkeeper because we have definitely changed so much when it comes to our distribution, our build-up play, when it comes to our defenders and whatnot. He simply adds so much to us in that manner, which is good. I just need him to improve on his shot stopping and conceding from near post. Because I've said this before, I will trust Onana to stop a ball that is like from midfield, from almost outside the box.
Yeah.
But anything inside the box, I can definitely put like 70% he's going to concede somewhere from there. So I think that's the place he needs to build on. If he actually builds on that, we'll get to see an amazing Onana we probably haven't even begun to imagine. But also the fact that he's not making those beautiful saves that we are so used to by De Gea, or probably like that Robert Sanchez save. You saw it? Yenye alikuwa na fly kwa hewa.
No, I
no,
can't watch Chelsea. The only way I'll watch Chelsea is the only way I'll watch Chelsea is I'm with Samiro. Na hakuna kitu ya kufanya.
Let me tell you,
I'll be there for my brother.
I'm a very big Robert Sanchez fan, even before he came on Chelsea. So yeah, in a way I'll still follow his progress. But like there's this save he made, watch a game ya Burnley, the game before. Yeah. He was literally...
Oh, haikuwa game ya Burnley.
He was literally...
Oh, game ya nini? Walichapa nani 2-0. Fulham.
Alikuwa, unaona, like, this is the goalpost and he made a save here. Alifly hivi. Alifly ni diagonal, whatever, vertically, horizontally. Like this.
Perpendicular.
Akafly akaishike. I was like, okay. So... I think if we get to see saves like those, people will start forgiving Onana. That's the thing.
I can't believe I'm about to defend Onana.
Yeah.
But there's a big part of United that people don't realize. Yeah. You've gotten a ball-playing goalkeeper, but the rest of the team is not ball-playing yet. Like, you have gotten, you know, it's like you say we're going to play 3 at the back, but all your center backs are people who play in a back 4.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Like it's hard. He's the first phase of the project of playing from the back. That's why I say it's not fair to judge him.
True.
But that is what we wanted to finish with. We digress. Najua wewe unapenda kuongea about Man U na ball generally. Nilikuwa nataka tumalizie Rasmus Højlund.
Oh, the goat. I love that.
How do you feel about him?
I am very... What is the right word to use? Afterwards, zimenipotea. I think he's going to be a very integral part for us moving forward and in our rebuilding phase. And I put like quotes on quotes, rebuilding phase. But I still think there's more to work on. He's still not as lethal as probably people would compare him to always Haaland. But the thing is, in a way, he's better. Inajua fans wa City watakuja kuniua nikisema hivi. Acha nisiseme. Let me shut my mouth before I'm smoked alive. But yeah, I think if he can find a way to link very well with our wingers, he will thrive under the best circumstances. And I also feel like, in a way, because of this hunger, I see a hunger in him. A hunger that I saw in people like Roy Keane and
especially when his goals have been disallowed. Hey, that boy is like
he gets
kwanza
so
game ya Champions League bao yake ilikataliwa akasema zi leo lazima nifunge. Alafu unajua alifunga ile yenye alichukua ball kutoka the defender. Akaenda kwa crowd hivi akafanya hivi juu anajua hakuna offside.
Then he need the Bellingham. Actually, I was shocked to see hiyo nini ya Bellingham. Hata sikuwa nakumbuka David Beckham did it first. Oh my God, I was shocked. I couldn't remember Beckham doing that celebration.
Cantona did it first.
Cantona, it was different. His arms were...
it was still Cantona.
Wait. For Cantona, it was like hands widespread. Like he's ni kama amesulubishwa. But ya Bellingham ni hivi. Ako hivi, watu wangu mnajua ni aje.
Hata Babatov alifanya hiyo. Hata Babatov unaplay Man U anapenda hiyo celebration.
It's like I am him and he is me. So yeah, I think he's going to be amazing. He just needs to find a way to work with Rashford, because Rashford ana mashida mingi. Yeah.
See Rashford peke. To be honest, Højlund, I thought like him actually coming back from the back injury, he'll have a chance to play with Sancho and Anthony, and then obviously that didn't happen. And but there's still a chance because at the end of the day, right now we don't know who your right winger is.
True.
From yes, you have like 4 wingers that you can put there and be like, okay, but then now is it Pelistri, is it Garnacho? Like we don't know.
There hasn't been a
but you see, when Anthony was there, we knew it was either Anthony or Sancho, and these are people you can trust in big games.
Yeah,
Pelistri and Nani, they cannot place 5 games in a row
and Garnacho,
because Ten Hag also is like these also young kids. Don't throw them into the fire too soon.
True.
The other guys can.
I think he would work best with Sancho. He'd work best. I see the attributes that Sancho has had in Hoylund. I think they'll be amazing. Sasa kwa nini unaguruma? Hoylund.
Si hivyo ndivyo unafaa kuisema. Si nilisikia ase ni manini. Ase kutoka wanaitwaje? Si Knight Vikings. Ni ma Vikings. Lazima useme tu kama kutoka
unajua kitu ilikuwa inafaa kuwa 10 minutes. We are 40 minutes in.
Tumemaliza. So in one word, just describe your team in one word after 8 games. After 8 game weeks, describe your team in one word.
I can't do it in one word. Maybe in 3.
Say one.
I'll say 3.
Me, okay, say your 3.
You can do better.
Hizo si 3.
It's 3. You can. Oh, it's 4. It's 4. I'm sorry. Ni usingizi. Ni late. Okay, ni usingizi. I won't lie. This is not even my bedtime. You can do better. Forwards. Oh my God. You can do better. Yeah.
Me, I think for United, I will say one word. In just one word, I will say
shambles.
Pressure.
The pressure is getting worse.
Pressure is from everywhere. There's pressure on Ten Hag. There's pressure on the players. There's pressure on the board. Yeah, like the board now, there's pressure to either sell or make decisions on Sancho or Anthony. Like there's just pressure from everywhere.
True.
Some of them is warranted, some is unwarranted, but it's just pressure.
True.
Na kwa hayo machache, it has been Makumi and Dex talking about United. Dr. Dex, metatarsal.
Okay, metatarsal engineer.
Hopefully after international break mtafunga mabao na msiende Europa League.
You just wait and see. At Europa League, we are winning the treble. What do you mean?
Sinasema msiende. Sinataka because now you have to beat Copenhagen. You have to go to Copenhagen twice.
Let me tell you.
Sorry, you have to play Copenhagen twice.
Na tuki nini inaitwaje?
If you have to win both.
Yeah, we'll win.
You have to win both games.
Win.
Yeah.
We'll win. Hata hizi return legs zingine zisiku tutashinda. I'm telling you, we are winning the treble and the Champions League is part of the treble. So we can't go to Europa.
I think it's your bedtime. It's been great speaking to you. I also have a responsibility not to show people that sometimes you can be delulu.
I know. No, yeah. It's okay. You can show them. Poor basi.
Yeah. Thanks,
Bye.
Makumi. Bye.